What does it feel like to go from hearing your neighbours argue through paper-thin walls to standing in a 50,000 square foot palace with $1 million chandelier glittering above your head? This is the story of Drake, a worldwide icon who truly started from the bottom. And now, he's here. Today he lives in one of the most jaw-dropping celebrity homes on the planet, a mansion so massive it's been nicknamed the Embassy. Picture this. You're cruising through Toronto's Billionaires Row in a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. You pull up to towering gates, and behind them rises a limestone fortress that looks like it belongs to royalty. Inside, not just a home, but an empire. An NBA-sized basketball court, a black granite pool glowing like liquid stone, a recording studio built for platinum hits, and at the center, a chandelier of 20,000 crystals that could light up the night sky. But here's what makes it powerful. Drake didn't start here. He started in a cramped Toronto apartment with his mum, barely scraping by, which makes this mansion not just a house, but a monument to transformation. Proof that you can start small, refuse to settle, and one day live a life so big it feels like a dream. Drake was born in 1986 and raised mostly by his mum after his parents split. Money was tight. Their apartment was so small you could hear every sound through the walls. Imagine lying in bed as a kid, hearing neighbors argue, hearing footsteps above your head, and wondering if life would ever feel bigger than this. That reality lit a fire in him. Acting in Degrassi gave him a paycheck, but not fulfillment. Music was the dream. And when his songs broke through, he bet on himself again and again, until those little mixtapes turned into global tours, billions of streams, and a kind of wealth most people only see on TV. And that's when Drake did something bold. He set out to build a house that wasn't just about living large, it was about creating a monument to how far he'd come. Drake bought the land in 2015 for $6.7 million. Together with Canadian designer Ferris Rafforli, he built a home that blends old-world grandeur with modern luxury. By 2019, the Embassy was complete, today worth around $100 million. Imagine rolling up the driveway. You're not just pulling into a home, you're entering a world. The gates are wrapped by a wall nearly 5 meters high, approved specially by the city. Behind it, Drake spent $1 million planting a forest of full-grown trees, so even in the heart of the city, he has complete privacy. Think about the shift. From a kid with no backyard to creating your own private forest. What must that feel like? Step inside and you're immediately overwhelmed. Limestone walls rise above you, black marble gleams underfoot, and bronze trim catches the light. The great room soars 44 feet high, like a cathedral of success. At the center sits a custom Bossendorfer grand piano designed by Takashi Murakami, with colorful skull art. And above it, a chandelier of 20,000 Swarovski crystals, costing nearly $1 million. Imagine Drake walking in for the first time, looking up at that chandelier. From hand-me-down lamps to this glittering monument, it had to feel like stepping into another universe. But this mansion isn't just for show. It's designed around how Drake lives. There's a full NBA-sized indoor basketball court where he shoots hoops with friends and NBA stars. An indoor pool lined in black granite that glows like molten stone. A private theater, a spa, a gym, a wine cellar, a garage for 10 of his dream cars. Each space whispers, "You made it." Then there's his sanctuary, the Master Suite. At 3,200 square feet, it's larger than most family homes. The bed alone weighs a ton, designed to last for generations. His bathtub is carved from a single block of black marble. The closet, 2 stories high, like his own private fashion museum. Think of what it must have felt like to walk in here for the first time. To go from a bedroom where you could touch both walls with your arms outstretched to a suite that feels endless. That's transformation. Every corner reflects who Drake is. The canary yellow lounge with its glowing ceiling, seen in Tusi Slide. Hallways lined with NBA jerseys. Art by Kors and Warhol. A trophy room filled with Grammys and plaques. Proof of the grind. And yes, even a room for his action figure collection. It's luxury, but also deeply personal. A reminder that no matter how big the house, he never lost his inner kid who dreamed bigger than his circumstances. The embassy isn't just famous because of its size. It's been immortalized in music videos like Tootsie Slide, seen by millions, and even pulled into rap history. Kendrick Lamar used a satellite shot of it for diss track cover art in 2024. It's become more than Drake's home. It's a cultural icon. When you step back, Drake's story is the journey from a $20,000 starter apartment to a $100 million estate. From paper-thin walls to marble palaces. From counting dollars to collecting art. And here's the deeper truth. This house represents the reward of refusing to settle, of believing you were meant for more and daring to chase it. Now, your embassy might look different. Maybe it's not a 50,000 square foot palace. Maybe it's a bigger home for your family, a dream car parked in the driveway, or simply the freedom to walk away from a job that's draining the life out of you. Drake didn't start with certainty. He started with a dream, a little courage, and the willingness to risk failure. That's what turned a tiny apartment into the embassy. So let me ask you, what's your embassy? Tell me in the comments. And if this story fired you up, check out the next transformation video. You won't want to miss it.